Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for the stay.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
This is one of the hardest things to accept. There's greatness within you. There's a power, a strength, and energy within you that can change the world. What's hard to accept about this is who we've been. It's hard to say we are great and recognize that we haven't been it. But we have a moment. Everyone does, where they make a choice, they make a shift, and they move into a timeline where everything becomes possible. My name is Henry Lawrence, and welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast. In this episode, we're going to talk about your story, the hero within you that can do anything and remove the ties of limitation, remove the ties of needing the result, and step into the ultimate state of being. Make sure to listen all the way through, because at the very end, we're going to take a deep, healing, meditative breath to help us align on the message so we can move forward throughout the day. We are a part of something. We are here to grow. We are here to shift. We are here to expand others and be the rising tide that lifts all ships. So if there is something in this message that gets you thinking, gets you wondering, shifts your perspective into something powerful, leave a comment, especially if you're on Spotify. Leave a comment, put it out there, say who you're going to be, what you're going to do, and let the world know, because we are the rising tide and we are going to lift everything up to the highest degree. When I was working out today, there was a scene that came through my head. I thought about this over and over through the workout. It just kept playing in my mind over and over again with the challenges of the world, with wars, with people trying to run things, people trying to control things. There's so much going on. And I had this vision in my mind of the people. You see how high we can rise. The people, you and I, when we shift, we can change the reality. There's not a leader that will do this. It's us. And so this image that I had in my mind could be anybody. Imagine if this was your belief system. Imagine if you believed in your cause and your purpose and yourself to this degree. So in the image, the bad guys are going to win, right? The power, the elite, whatever you want to call it, they are winning. And you or me or whoever this is standing there knowing that this is the end of the line, knowing that we are going to lose in this moment, but we're not backing down. There's no fear. There's no hesitation in this belief in what you're supposed to be and how you're going to change the world. Feel that this is you versus the power, the shift, the frequency, whatever it is, even the entire world that's stopping you from stepping into this unrelenting, unforgiving version of yourself that can't be beat, can't be destroyed. And so you're standing there knowing that you are near your last breath because they're going to kill you. You stood up against the wrong people. Right? You stood up against a world that wants to be worldly, and you said, no, we have more within us. We can change into this spirituality. We can change into this energy. We can shift to where everybody is enlightened. Everybody is in this high energy, and that's what you're fighting for. And they don't want you to have it. Imagine the power within you if you stood there and you said this. If you said, you could kill me now, it wouldn't matter. My energy, my soul is here for a mission, and I will come back again and again and again, and you will lose. You cannot destroy me. You could only destroy this body. My mission is never stopping. My purpose is never stopping. My frequency is never lowering. The only way you could stop it is if you killed me and every single other person that incarnated in this world, because I'm coming and I'm never going to stop. I'm not doing this for the reward of my personal being. I'm not doing this for the reward of my body, of these goals, of this money, of this world. I'm doing it for so much more. I'm doing it for my energy and knowing where I can take it, the depth of who I can become, the depth in which I can shift my frequency. Imagine if you stood tall against anything you're afraid of as that version of yourself. Now, in my head, this obviously played as a movie because that's how my head does sometimes, but this could be you. Facing whatever it is that you're afraid is going to defeat you, facing whatever it is that's going to destroy you, facing whatever it is that's going to strip you from the worldly gain. When you step into the energy of like, I don't care, fucking kill me. Watch what happens. I will come again and again. It doesn't matter what the world does to me, and that includes you. Will I ever stop? This state of being is my purpose. I am meant to be the love frequency. I am meant to be the joy and frequency. I am meant to be the higher power in alignment and experience the world as that. If you had that approach, if you had that belief in you, you would be free. You would be free from every single attachment because it could kill you and it wouldn't matter. It doesn't mean that you wouldn't hurt. It doesn't mean it doesn't take courage or bravery to be that person. You're going to be scared. That person would probably be highly afraid because you're losing everything you're attached to, including this physical life. But the belief will carry you through. So many people are looking to get motivated. And I realize that just right now. So many people are looking for motivation. They're looking for inspiration. They're looking for something to get them going. What you need is belief. Belief keeps you going when you're non-motivated. Belief gets you going when all else has failed. Belief keeps you going when you're going to lose. Could you imagine that level of commitment of knowing, hey, I'm going to go for this thing. I'm going to become this being, even though I know it's going to kill me. Even though I know I can't win. Even though I know that result isn't possible, I'm still going to do it. Most likely, it would become possible if you had that level of belief because most people aren't willing to trade that. There's always a cost to pay because this earth is perfectly designed for your level up always. I could be the best coach in the world and do anything and everything to shift your mind, shift your perspective, but it would never compare into the design, the divine design of this plane that we're on, where every single person is faced with adversity that's uniquely designed for them to become their greatest self. That's why it's not fair. The adversity that I need to face to become the person I'm meant to be is different than yours. This universe knows you better than you because it is you. It is the life that gives you. It knows you. So we push against it and say, why are these lessons happening versus shifting into why am I not paying attention to the greatness within me and going through these lessons as the version of myself I'm meant to be? Why am I changing my belief system when I go through something difficult to make that situation easier? You could be so unstoppable. You could be so great. You could be a version of human that hasn't even been here yet. You could be one of those rare individuals, and the depth at which you feel you are right now, the low that you're at right now, makes it even better. Right? It makes your story even more powerful. If you're older and you're like, I wasted all my life to get this thing started, your mission is even more powerful. Could you imagine if you didn't do anything with your life for 65 years? You just were in the rain, just flowing, just going, just moving and grooving and whatever was, but you never became you. But then at 65, you said, you know what? There's still air in my lungs. I still have some time left. I still have a life to live. And you did something amazing right then. The impact that you could make versus somebody that makes the right decisions right from the beginning and operates in alignment right from the beginning is so much more impactful. I promise you, there are more lost people than people that are found. So if you're a lost person, your story is more relevant than anybody that's doing it right from the beginning. And this isn't to push down people that are operating in alignment from the get-go. Some people just get it at different times, but it is always ever now. And how you're operating now is what matters. It doesn't matter how good in alignment you were yesterday. If you're out of alignment today, it's gone because time is not real. This physical existence is not real. It's just how we're perceiving. Your state of being is what it is. Consistency in that will change your life. You have something within you that will change the world if you accept it. It's just going to cost you everything. But the cost that we think we're losing, the expense at which we think we're paying, isn't even ours. It's like if somebody gave you $10 and said, hang on to this $10 for 80 years, and then I'm going to come back and get it. That's what you're afraid to risk. Something that isn't even yours. Your energy is yours. Your soul is yours. Are you willing to lose everything that we think we need to become everything that you need to be? That's the question. That's the question that we're held with. That's the question that we're stuck with. And that's the question that you have to ask yourself. Am I ready to be great? To flip the switch is easy. You just say yes. Keeping the switch in place is where the alignment comes from, the discipline comes from. And I promise you this, it's not that complicated. It's hard. It's painful. There's loss involved, but it's not that complicated. If you just commit to deciding this is the life I want, this is the person that I know needs to exist to create it, if you commit to that being the truth, that being the reality, and then every day you hold yourself accountable to being that version, and you get better 1% over time, and you commit to that for 10 years, you'd be unrecognizable. You see, what everyone else is going to do is they're going to look at this and see the person they want, and they're going to say, okay, I'm going to commit. I'm going to be all of that right now. And they're going to lock it in. They're not going to track anything. They're just going to lock it in and go, and they're going to be dialed in because they had motivation. They didn't have belief. They had motivation and desire. They lusted for the goal. They always quit. But if you have no motivation right now, if you have no desire and you start doing it, that's when you become a fucking badass. Because that motivation is going to be gone. How do you think you level up? You don't think that this universe knows what it's doing? It's going to strip you of everything that you feel like you need to do something until you realize you only need what's within you. You only need that alignment within you to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath. And as we breathe in, we're going to step into power. This is a power breath. This is one of those ones where you're ready to go to war. You're ready to take on the day. You're ready to go through things and know that you may not make it through, but you're going to be you no matter what. So as you breathe in, feel your chest. You might need to put your hand in the fist and feel it in your chest. As you breathe in, feel that power within you. You are meant for this, right? You are this state of being. And every bit of friction, whether it's a person, place, or thing, is designed for you, and they are playing a part in your story. It's not the result of the story. It's the character within that matters, right? It's always the character. It's never what happens. It's always the character. You could write a story with the coolest things, the coolest wins, the coolest people, the best looking people, all that. But if there's no depth of character, nobody cares. We're going within that soul. So as you breathe in, fill up your chest. As you hold your breath, visualize yourself with your power. Visualize yourself with your armor. Visualize yourself with your wings, your tail, whatever it is to you that brings in your power, that connection, that angelic image that you have of yourself. As you hold your breath, lock that in, and then when you exhale, allow anything that doesn't resonate with you to leave you. Are you ready? Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. Everything is happening for you, my friend. This is it. This is it. Time to wake up. Those 4 words lets you know everything. It doesn't take much to make you aware. It can be that simple. Time to wake up and make it happen. Let's align ourselves, go within, and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective on whatever it is that you're going through. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode and you want to stay up to date and go even deeper, make sure you subscribe not only to this podcast, subscribe to whatever platform you're on, leave a comment. That way they keep coming back to you, but subscribe to the email list. You will get an email update every single time a new episode comes out. That way you can follow along and go in depth with the exercises. You can also join for free the Shift community. There's a link down below for that as well. It's completely free right now. If you join as a founding member, which you'll be doing right now, it will be free for life. Right after this episode, I'm posting a comment. Of course, by the time you hear the episode, the comment would already be posted, but it's a simple, thought-provoking exercise on where my mindset is at and what I'm looking to do to shift into that higher version. There's going to be videos and courses coming very soon that other people will pay for. But if you join now, you get in for free for life. And if you want to go deeper than that, I have opened up my schedule wider than I ever have. This summer is the time we are building the tribe. We are building the people that are stepping into that next level, the higher frequency, where you want to have a trail of thought riding you through the day, just like this message, where your mind is going to these places of dominance, of power, of elite, of strength, because that's within you. That greatness is ready to be fired up. And if you want to have that conversation on how you can change your business, change your life, change your reality, and you're serious about it, You don't want to just feel good. You don't want to just wait and see. You want to do something that you've never done before, and you want to commit to being the version of yourself that you've never been before. This is that moment. Click the link in the description. There's plenty of availability right now. Let's get on the schedule. Once you get on the schedule, I'll shoot you a message. We'll start a conversation there, and then we'll meet, have it together. It'll be a lot of fun, a lot of power, a lot of shifting, and you'll have a lot that you can go forward and do just from that one call. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.